boys and girls, and welcome to Gordon Guitar. We have a beautiful song here from Dom Cameron and Khalid. This one is called We Go Down Together. So this one is one of the better songs I heard lately. Really great, gives us this kind of old feeling to it in some way. I don't know why. Perhaps it's the chord progression here in the verses or so. Just a great song. So let's start with this. We don't need any capo for this one. There are kind of four chords in the chorus and then four grips or so in the verse. We'll go over everything now to begin with and then dissect part by part. So let's start with the chords here, or the grips for the verse, and I will just call them roughly where the bass notes are. So this first one will be the A chord, or A minor actually. So what you do here, you place a bar here on the 5th fret over all strings, and for this verse play here we're gonna use just bar chords. So the first one, the A, which we're gonna call the A, is a bar here on the 5th fret over all strings, and then the rest is 7th on A and 7th on D. We really don't need the 7th on A, but I will mention it anyway because it belongs to the A minor chord. So this is the first grip. All right, the next grip we're gonna call the G sharp, since the bass is here on G sharp. You place a bar here on the 4th fret over all strings, and then the rest will be 6th on D and 5th on B. So the bar was on the 4th fret over all strings, and 6th on D and 5th on B. The next chord will be called the G. It's not actually G, but it's where we're gonna place the bar now. So we place it here on the 3rd fret, again over all strings, and then the rest will be 5th on D, then 4th on G, and 5th on B. So bar on 3rd fret, 5th D, 4th G, and 5th B. And then the final chord kind of here in the verse will be the F sharp chord. All right. So now you place the bar on the 2nd fret and over all strings, and the rest will be 4th on D and 3rd on B. All right. So there you have the 4 chords kind of for the verse. Then we will go with the pre-chorus, and you will use F here. So what you do here, you're gonna place a bar on the 1st fret now. So we covered all frets from the 5th to now the first, and the bar is over all strings, and the rest will be 3rd on A, 3rd on D, and 2nd on G. This is the F. And then we have this grip. It's kind of an E7 chord, and we'll call it E7 because we will have E minor later, so it's a little bit different there. This one will be the E7. So what you need here is just the 1st fret on G and the 3rd fret on B. All right, so this is the grip, the E7 grip, we'll call it like that. And that was the pre-chorus. You need the F and the E7, and then comes the chorus here. The first chord will be the F major 7. We'll use this shorter version of it, so it's a little bit easier for you. 3rd on D, 2nd on G, 1st on B, and open E. And from now on, the chorus starts strumming. Everything else is picking, now starts the strumming. So F major 7 will be the first chord, then it will go to G. All right, so this G is not the one I called G before here in the verse. This will be a little different, and we'll strum this. It's a standard G chord, so that will be 3rd on E, 2nd on A, open D, open G, 3rd B, and 3rd E. And now comes the E minor. So that will be open E, second A, second D, open G, open B, and open E. And you will end the chorus with F, and we already went through that in the pre-chorus, this F bar chord. All right, so there you have the chord, guys. Perhaps you run away from it already because you feel it's too much to handle here. But once you get it, the verse will flow. It goes like down the road here on the fretboard, just different grips here with other fingers. The bars just follows down, and it goes kind of in the same way. So you give it times, and perhaps it takes time in the beginning to get all the pickings right, and then you will make it through here. So let's go over the verse first, this beautiful verse. And I showed you the grips, so I'm just going to mention the chord now and show you what you need to pick here. So we'll start with the A minor, and this part goes like that. Okay, so from this chord, the grip, you're going to pick 5th on E, 7th on D, 5th on G, 5th on B, back to 5th on G, and back to 7th on D. So you kind of go down like in a pyramid and up again. And this is kind of a pattern for the verse play and even the pre-chorus play. That's how it works. So 5th E, 7th D, 5th G, 5th B, back to 5th G, and back to 7th D. Alright, we move on here to the next G sharp chord, and you're going to play this part. It's a different grip, but you're going to pick the exact same pattern and same strings here. So that is what you're going to do through the entire verse. So that gives us now 4th on E, 6th on D, 4th on G, 5th on B, back to 4th on G, and back to 6th on D. We follow the same pattern here with the G-based thing here in the verse. Same pattern, same strings, and that gives us this parts. 3rd on E, 5th on D, 4th on G, 5th on B, back to 4th on G, and back to 5th on D. And then we have this F sharp finally here in the verse. So that gives us 2nd on E, 4th on D, 2nd on G, 3rd on B, back to 2nd on G, and back to 4th on D. And that's the 4 chord you need for the verse. I'm going to take you through this couple of rounds, perhaps a little bit slower than standard tempo. It goes like this. So there you have that, and for a couple rounds you will go with this verse. You have to listen to in the song here, but it's 4 rounds or so. Then comes this pre-chorus, and you will now start with the F. It goes like this. So that is 1st on E, 3rd on A, 3rd on D, 2nd on G, back to 3rd on D, and back to 3rd on A. So you see it's the same pattern. Now you move up 1 level here in the strings, but it's the same pattern anyway. So you're gonna play this round for 2 times. So 2 Fs, and then you're gonna end this pre-chorus with this E7 chord. So you're gonna play this part. All right. So you play the open E, then first G, third B, open E, back to third B, and back to first G, and then you're just gonna add the fourth fret down here on this E string and a longer pause there. So the pre-chorus was like this: 2 rounds of F and then 1 round of E7 plus this added 4th fret E string. Goes like this. And now starts the chorus. So we are ready for chords now. We're gonna grab this F major 7, but before we're gonna play, we need to look at the strumming pattern. And this strumming pattern, we kind of simulate your picking. So one picking round, if you take any chord you played now, for instance, the first one, A minor, it consists of 6 notes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then next 6 notes. And that is also how the strumming is built up on 6 downs. All right. So the F major 7, one string around will be 6 downs, but on the 4th down, you play on the top strings, and all the other downs, 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6, you play more on the bass strings. So it goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So one round is 6 downs, 1, 2, 3, and then on the 4th you play on the top strings, and then you go back and play 5 and 6 on the bass. That is one round. You're gonna play 2 strumming rounds per chord, and the chord progression will be F major 7, then G, then E minor, and F. So 2 strumming rounds per chord, like this. So on. Beautiful song there from Khalid. We Go Down Together. So give it a try, guys. Yeah, perhaps the challenge here could be all the bar chords. You can easily get tired in your left hand if you're not used to them. Give it a try, guys. And if you think you can manage with the bar chords, then it's pretty easy to go through the song. So it's really worth it. Great song. We Go Down Together. So thank you for watching, guys. And if you appreciate this tutorial here, please give me a thumb up here. Subscribe if you haven't been here before, and get the latest updates plus many other songs as well. So thank you for watching, and play tuned.